Hey, it's Mikefield here, and I would like to announce the Butcher's League. It is a tournament series, the season 1 of which is just about to start on the 24th of August. For all the details, dates, hours and so on and so forth, please check out the description below. The tournament format depends on decks, and every single deck consists of 4 teams that have to be declared for each stage of the tournament. When one is creating a team, there are 2 main limitations. First of all, you cannot have multiple copies of the same team on a deck. Secondly, one character can appear only twice on the same deck. This means that only 2 teams, for instance, can have a jester on them. Finally, a deck does not include trinkets, skills or placements, so those can be adjusted between the games. You may like to do it. If you'd like to participate but you need some deck ideas, feel free to check our Discord channel, also my YouTube channel, on which you'll find a ton of guides. Those are also given in the description down below. When a match begins, you get to ban one of your opponent's teams. You have to go blind, which means you declare this to the referee, who then reveals the bans of both players simultaneously. This means that if you don't like a particular team of your opponent, you can just get it out of the pool and make sure that you never get to play against it. Unfortunately for you though, your opponent can and will do the same thing to you. Then we go into the battle phase. In the battle phase, players are free to blindly pick their teams into their opponents. However, if you do manage to win with a team, you are no longer able to use that team within a given matchup. So this means that in order to win a best of 5, you need to be able to win with every single unbanned team of yours, whereas in a best of 3, you have to win with at least 2 different teams in order to progress throughout the tournament. In the very first tournament, we'll have 4 invited players who will start at the group stage. However, there are also 4 spots which are available through the qualifiers publicly. Those will take place on the 24th and the 25th of August. And every single tournament match will begin at 7 PM CEST. And now, depending on how much interest the tournament generates, we'll either have 8 or 16 qualifier slots open at the very start. And this means that we'll have 2 differently looking brackets. So first of all, if we only have 8 people interested, just play a best of 3, and the winners of those best of 3s will be automatically qualified for the tournament. If we do get more than that, so 16 people maximum, we'll actually work with 2 brackets over the 24th and the 25th. And you will have to actually win 2 matches in order to qualify for the main event. Here is where you have to go on our Discord, to which section, in order to register. First of all, you have to read the README file, which will tell you exactly what you need to do in order to match all the requirements, and then you can just post your deck and all your details below. There is a very important note here, however. In order to participate in the tournament, you need to be able to stream on Discord in order to compete. This is because we have no actual spectator mode in the Butcher Circus, and that's the only way for us to actually view the games and supervise them and also to cast them. Now, going into the group phase, we'll have 2 groups of 4 players. Those players will have to declare a deck at the very beginning of the phase. We'll be playing a round robin best of 3, which means that every single player will have to play every single other player from the group at least once. This being said, every single win and loss matters, because for the group rank both of those will be counted. Should we have any ties, we'll do a tiebreaker best of 1, which will basically allow us to decide on the winners of the group. The seed also matters, because going into the semi-final bracket, the first player from every single group will be seeded against the second player from the other group. This means that, going into seed 1 should allow you to get the weaker opponent potentially. There is also a note here: players can and probably will bring new decks for both semi-finals and the finals themselves. Both semis and finals are played in best of 5 format, whereas the group phase, as we've already said, is a best of 3. As far as all the dates go, here is a quick rundown. So the qualifiers 24th, 25th, then group 1 games are going to be on the 26th, group 2 games on the 27th, then semi-finals on the 28th, and the grand final is just going to be on the 29th. All those will begin at 19 CEST sharp. As far as the rewards go, well, first of all, you'll earn exclusive Discord titles and eternal glory, having been able to win in such a big tournament. Then, second of all, we'll have some very small community-funded rewards, I believe, which I'll try to pitch in as much as I can. Finalists will secure group spots for the next tournament. so they will not have to go for the qualifiers again. By the way, if you'd like to sponsor a reward, contact me on Discord at Mikefield, #2929. Should we actually encounter any technical issues throughout the tournament, the match will be decided by the spectators. So me and probably another caster will have a look at the game state and whether the game, and we'll assess whether the game was decided or not. If it was, the winner will be picked. If the game is not decided at the stage at which it crashes, the game will be just replayed. By the way, I reserve the right to basically delay all the events should I have any private issues within my real life or should there be any technical issues with the stream itself. Moreover, I also reserve the right to remove players from the tournament at my own discretion, and this might happen if you, for instance, act inappropriately, attempt to cheat, abuse bugs, or tamper with the client, for instance, to force remakes and desyncs, and finally, when you're late to your scheduled match. Finally, going into the draw, you have to remember that the draw will be done randomly with the use of challenge.com algorithm, and it will be just properly randomized. So guys, this is it. I invite you both to watch and to participate in the tournament. In order to stay up to date, I recommend that you both follow me on Twitch and subscribe to me on YouTube. Both links are provided below. If you have any questions, please post them below the video. See you around.